Good morning, my neighbors. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Yoyo's Live this beautiful morning. As you can see, the sun is shining and the day is up. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live stream. Okay, good morning, my neighbors. How are you guys doing? Come on in. Let's have wake up conversation. You can see the sun is just on my face, telling you that it's going to be a very beautiful, bright Thursday. And the weather is starting off for me at 63 degrees Fahrenheit. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me today. And if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Soyoyo. Good morning to you all. All right, haven't exchanged the greetings. How was your night? How has your day been? I really bless God that it's a beautiful day and the sun is just right on my face. You can see the sun, the sunlight face. Unfortunately, I cannot prevent that. My house is filled with window glass. Yeah, Yeah, it is what it is. So welcome. Good morning, you all. Thank you, Matthew from Facebook joining this morning. Thank you, Oyidamola Damo Lola. Thank you for Oyidamola, not Damola. Yeah, Oyidamola. Thank you for joining me today. All of you, thank you for coming in. As you come into this live stream, please do me well by liking the live stream. Like. Let's see the likes up. And we have an interesting conversation to discuss today, as always. And as you come in, please don't forget to share the video and don't forget to invite your friends. Okay, I want to share as well because I haven't shared this live stream. So let me go on and share the live stream. Pardon me. Let me share the live stream real quick. So as you come in, like the live stream, share the live stream, invite your friends. It's going to be an interesting conversation, one that we have life lessons to go home with today. So come on in, guys. Let's do the right thing. Let's share, okay? Let's share the live. Share the live stream, invite your friends, join the conversation in the comment section, okay? All right, I'm sharing as well. Exactly. I just shared the live stream. So if you haven't shared, do me well by sharing the live stream. And how are you guys doing? Good morning, my neighbors. Good morning to you all. Welcome to Yoyo's Live. And today's topic, wow, you can see my thumbnail. My thumbnail says, Every woman can be Cora Obidi as a lady drags her husband boxers in the streets of social media. Why am I talking about this? Why Oyoyo? Why are you saying every woman can be like Cora? Definitely every woman can be like Cora. Okay? And I'm going to be giving you guys the whole details. So like this live stream for me, share and invite your friends. Good morning, Maureen. Thank you for joining me today. You beautiful people. Is a wake-up call for us is indeed good morning, my neighbors. All right, so I just shared my live stream as well because I forgot to share. As you know, yeah, yeah, and the sound is checked, the sound is clear. Please come in, like this live stream for me. It doesn't cost a thing to click the like button. And this sun that is just on my face, I wish I can. If I move this way, it's going to be very dark. That means I have to turn on the light. But I'm enjoying the sun. Let's go. Anyways, good morning, Oyoyo's World. Thank you for joining me today. G.A. Duffer, thank you for being here. Good morning, host. I'm already connected to you long time ago. Good evening. Wow, is you already at evening already? We are just getting started. It's 6:44 a.m. my time. And this is my hot morning because it's really very sunny out there. My good morning live stream. So I said him on my title, Man Announces Divorce on Social Media. The result is epic. That was my title. And also my thumbnail said, Every woman can't be like Cora Obidi. Recall 2.5 years ago, Cora Obidi's husband came on social media to announce, I am divorcing Cora, which was followed by other write-up he kept making about the ex and the whole 9 years. You guys know I've been talking about Cora Obidi for the longest time, okay? Then 2 days ago, I want to believe a Nigerian man thought it wise to go to social media to do what Mr. Korobidi did 2.5 years ago. And if you guys know me here, I've been talking about it all the time. No matter what you're going through in your marriage, please don't bring it to social media. If you feel it's no longer working for you, go get a redress from the court of law. Don't come to social media to drag your family member, to drag your ex, to drag your wife, whatever it may be. Don't bring it to social media. I've been saying it here time without numbers, okay? And 2 days ago, a man, I just put all the information, a man took to social media to write. Let's read together. I regret, that's how he wrote it anyway. I regret of doing this. Maybe I regret doing this was what he meant. I cursed the day I agreed to do this. That is the man writing. I thought she will change, landed me to this shame and disgrace. I married an enemy in disguise of a wife. Reasons why I cancel and regret this. Number one reason, I married a woman who compared me with other men. Number two reason, this is not the first time we will have issues and she will come on a live stream either on Facebook or TikTok. Number three, a married woman says she wants to go, whoa, go knock on top bride price. Hmm? Number three, no, and then he now continues to write. He gave three reasons and now continue to write. I'm neither, no, I am perfect either. No, I am not perfect either. But going on social media to talk down on me for 5 hours on TikTok is an unimaginable thing I can't let go. So many words have been said in the open. I can't continue to live with a loose woman in the name of what wife. Whoa, my sincere apology to all our fans and supporters that saw the recent tragedy and feel disappointed. My supportive lovers, please forgive me, and all the social media presenters, bloggers, motivational speakers, both who gave their opinion on this, I say thank you. All right. Apparently, there was already a basbos, wahala in this man's marriage, but he came to social media to make this reaction. The result of the reaction was very epic. We are going to get there. I've said several times, if you have a problem, personal problem, not a general problem that is affecting anyone, let me say, not a problem of inflation, not flood, not hunger, or maybe economic disaster, not something like that. Those are the things that is general, is affecting everybody. You can actually come on social media and talk about them. But when you have your personal problem, like marriage, relationship, your children having issues, those are not the things you bring to social media to discuss. Remember 2.5 years ago, Mr. Korobidi did it. And 2.5 years after, he is still doing it because he couldn't go back. There is no going back. The internet never became friendly with him because when he made that announcement, 2.5 years ago, people ran with it because people felt they were moral judges to judge Cora. So they ran with it, and then it was all sweet in their ears. Bloggers, everybody, they were talking about this. But 2 years down the line, a lot of people have, began to see the truth behind the whole social media call out. That is not where you get a redress when you're having a marital issues. If you're having a marital issues, for goodness sake, go to the court and get a divorce if it's no longer working. Go to the court, seek for the help of lawyers. They are going to help you. So after this man did this statement, apparently they might have been social media couple, pretended to social media people that it was all fantastic and good. But the result the man got from his wife was something that, if he had known, I would say, he wouldn't have come on social media to talk about it. There are several other ways. Even if you feel your wife is this, your husband did this, several other ways. People haven't learned from the mistake Mr. Korobidi made by bringing it on social media. People are still making same mistake, and it doesn't go well. I've never seen one that came on social media to drag the ex or drag the presents or whatever that it ended well for. I've never seen. If you see any, let me know in the comment section. So the wife came out on social media. Her name is Priceless Ola or whatever. She said, it is very painful to have a goat as a husband. I own I owe my kids a big apology for giving them the wrong father. So imagine what your children will grow up to read about their father and their mother. The first one already made a mistake. The second one, instead of her to keep quiet and be like the likes of Cora Obidi, that never exchange anything until, never. When the man was dragging Cora 2.5 years ago, Cora could not say a word because she just put to bed. She was struggling to get on her feet. She was directed by the court not to, by the CPS not to talk about him. She never did. But everybody, like I said, cannot be Cora Obidi. So, men, before you come on social media to announce your divorce, first of all, check the kind of woman you're married to. Is she the kind that, that will come on social media and win? Or is she the kind that will stomach everything and see how they can settle amicably? When it happened to Cora, what Cora did with her family members was to do what? To plead for this guy to retrieve that statement from social media, let them go and settle it indoors, like people, human beings, like people that have sense. Cora's father pleaded with this guy. Cora's sister begged. But all the begging, pleading fell towards deaf ears. The guy did not listen. He kept on going on Instagram because a lot of people started following him. He gained followers just by making that announcement. And those followers were not following you for good. They were following you for the controversy and the embarrassment you have brought upon your family because they want to be entertained when you wash your dirty linens on social media. They really don't care about your personal interest, about your emotional interest, about your well being. No, they are following you because you're throwing out dirt on your family member, whether you like it or not. If you're coming to say, this woman did, I divorced, she is what? A family member. Maybe you guys already finished the marriage arrangement, she's bearing your name, or maybe there are children in between. However you look at it, she's a family member. So the wrong thing for you to do is to come on social media and make such announcements. And the best thing for you to do, if you think you guys are having serious problem that you can no longer talk to her for her to listen, seek for professional help. Go for mediation. See how you can do what? Work on the relationship. And when you think that it has broken down irretrievably, go to the courts and get a divorce. I will never support anybody to stay in a marriage or relationship and be miserable and at the end of it end up buying in that relationship. I will never advocate for that. Let me welcome my people this morning. Thank you, Jayola, for being here. Thank you, Elsa, for being here. Thank you, Priska. Thank you, Hannah, for joining me today All of you, thank you for coming here. As you come in, guys, like this live stream, share, and invite your friends. I'm not seeing my like go up. Like. All right. Thank you, Justina, for being here as well. I appreciate all of you. So let's continue to our story. Okay. So this woman has let her mouth loose on social media. And what she did yesterday, I will tell you, is still how will I even say it? Because she was just warming up. She hasn't even finished. By the time she's done with this woman on social media embarrassment, they might not be able to find themselves together. They might find themselves in pieces. So this woman is out there dragging her husband on his boxers, throwing it every nook and cranny. And whoever that wants to take a listen, go and listen. Before you come on social media to call out your wife because they haven't divorced, they are still husband and wife, be ready to ask yourself question. What kind of a woman or what kind of a man am I married to? So the woman is now saying it's very painful to have a goat as a husband, and she owes her children an apology for giving them a wrong father. She continued to say, I pray to live long in single mother life, then than buy in husband's house. Okay, fine, I agree. God, please give me the power to take care of my children. Tell the world waiting make you put money for my head. A man who planned to have children because of documents. Now documents never come. You they cry. Yeah, lucky. Yeah, luck. Oh, I guess you want to see yeah. Lucky to the next woman. So get ready. This man hasn't seen anything. You go see Oba. Well. So he called his name Enogi. I can't pronounce that one. You go they post children where you know love, fake life too much. You go they post children where you know. This is under the minute the lady saw what the husband posted. She went on and on and on the husband. Again, before you come on social media to drag your wife, get ready to bear the consequence. This man is speaking his boxers from every blogger. Maybe green color from Linda Ikeji, pink from from every blogger. And these people are based overseas. Nigerians in diaspora. Welcome, Shiba. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. What stroked his ego even more is when he cashed out that 20K plus. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Now, are we learning something? I say there are so many lessons to learn from Cora Obidi's marriage divorce saga. So many lessons to learn. And this is one of it. I've been preaching this for only God knows when here on social media. If you're watching me from a moment with Oyoyo, thank you guys. That's my new Facebook page. Please follow Moment with Oyoyo on Facebook because the Oyoyo world is giving me hassles. So follow Moment with Oyoyo, okay? Facebook. Moment with Oyoyo. Please follow that, support. Let's grow that page together for all these our conversations. All right. So let's say Justina said this is so wrong because it will never leave the social media. The children will grow and see this nonsense they did. Exactly. How can you tell a child that his father is a goat of a husband, a goat of a father, and that you're going to apologize to them when they are grown, that you made the wrongest mistake of making that man your husband? Imagine. Anyway, what if it is in their destiny to go through a rough patch to work it out later? Now they have a different to come out, to come back from. Is these people are not coming, but maybe they will come back. Some people are crazy, especially this one. She said the man has not gotten her document. So she's claiming the man came into her life because he needed document to legalize himself in the country where they are based. However, children are already in the picture. They were fully married and all of that. But like I said, Before you come and drag your your spouse, your partner on social media, ask yourself question: what kind of a man or what kind of a woman am I married to? That will be number one question, because if you know who you're married to, then you now be able to determine his or her reaction when something like that goes viral on social media. When it happened to Cora 2.5 years ago, Cora did not respond to that. What Nancy did was to ask people to please respect their privacy. They want to see how they can sort this thing out of social media. That was the only statement Nancy made. And these people, Cora's siblings, Cora's father, were begging Mr. Cora Obidi to take this thing out of social media, that it doesn't end well. And see where we are now. If you go to my live streams, I've been talking about Cora. Has he ended? It started 2 years ago. Has he ended? No. Is he going to end well? We are looking forward to ending well. Even after divorce, this man is still dragging Cora. And now a new saga is starting off. But on this particular one, the woman doesn't, she's not close to what Cora is. Cora kept quiet. This woman is not keeping quiet. That's why I said every woman can be Cora Obidi. Every woman can't. So she went on to say, you taught me how to call police. You have called police for me 5 times. Why are you now crying when I'm doing it back to you? There are so many things to learn. Know the person you're dealing with. And let me take you back to Cora Obidi's situation. This guy, Mr. Cora Obidi, has called police on Cora multiple times. People were counting up to 6 times. Even the most recent one, last few weeks ago, he called the police that Cora was not following restraining order, or whatever. The police did not answer him, in the sense that they did not go to check on Cora because they are tired of receiving calls from him. So he now came to his live stream and started telling people, imagine in California, they are not enforcing restraining order. The state of California is not enforcing restraining order. If it's to go and help children to transition to a different gender, that's what they will do. Simple restraining order, they are not following it. Because this time police said, we are tired of your what? Calling us and reporting a woman that did what? Nothing. He now came to twist it. But in this case, this woman is claiming that her husband taught her how to call police. So every small thing, the guy will call police, will call police, will call police. So maybe there were some basbos in the house, and the woman now called police back on the husband. So that was when they came to yank the man out. Guys, DV is not an easy thing. If you're a woman and you're going through it, the first thing you should be thinking about your life. What if this ends you? What if I will not be there to raise my children? What if once they start basbos hitting you, the possibility of stopping is limited? Because that person needs to start going for what? Anger management programs, anger management therapy, to see if the person can learn how to control his anger or her anger, how to keep his or her hands to herself, even in the midst of provocation. Okay, the woman is not stopping. No, she kept on talking. Why am I saying everybody cannot be Cora? We are seeing it firsthand. Everybody cannot be Cora. There are some men that they feel once they come to social media to say it, yeah, that is the end of it. And for this man, he doesn't even have documents. When I mean document, papers in the country of residence. So I guess that's why he married this woman with the hope of getting papers. Now that they are now dragging each other on social media, what do you think will happen? Will he get the papers from them? Maybe because he now has children. Eventually, many years after, he might. I don't know the country they live in, and I don't know how their legal system or immigration system works. I have no clue. But the question still remains. before you bring your spouse on social media. Ask yourself, what kind of a woman, what kind of a man am I married to? Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you, Nike Tokpe. It's not Tokpe. I can't pronounce that. Thank you, Nike, for joining me today. Justina said, I don't see them coming back together. No, I don't see them coming back together. I don't, because the embarrassment, unless if they don't have shame, then they can come back together. The embarrassment is loud. And then not every woman can take nonsense. Exactly. Maybe the woman on her own is not even righteous or can't even say to be that all kind of, because for somebody to go on TikTok talking about her husband for 5 hours, that person already has some skoy on her head. And this man went on to now say, I am not continuing this marriage because of XYZ. Oga, go to court. Go to court. Go to family division of the court. They will help you. Or you just go to court and get a dissolution of marriage document, pay the fees and file for a divorce. Is that easy? It's not like in Nigeria. They will drag it and drag it. 5 years, you're still dragging divorce. 10 years, you're still on it. Before you come and ask me what I mean 5 years, yes. Adjournment, 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 adjournment. Before you know it, 5 years, you're still married to that man. 6 years, 10 years. Let's see. Let me remind you of how May Edochie's own is going. Up till now, May is not still divorced. And she has filed for divorce over a year and a half ago, going to 2 years. And up till now, they are still in court. So if you live overseas where you can, within few months, if there is no contention on the divorce, especially for this kind man that is already, he has given in, the woman is ready to throw in the towel, it wouldn't take them anything to get divorced. I said, not every woman will be like Cora. When Cora was called out on social media, I'm divorcing Cora. The Cora's family pleaded to deaf ears. The guy didn't want to take it out of social media. The next thing, she started saying all manner of things that Cora did this, da. How is it going for him? Go ask him. He has filed another lawsuit, filed many restraining orders, many expertise, many this, many that. And this is something that would have happened peacefully without anybody on the social media knowing about it. The only thing people will now ask, if they don't see them together, they will now, oh, I haven't been seeing your husband in your videos. And then Cora would have said, well, we are no longer together, the marriage did not work, and we moved. You understand? But no, 2 years after divorce, this man is still dragging. Restraining order upon restraining order. Ex parte injunction upon ex parte injunction. He has finally filed for what? Full custody of the children. And filed for Cora to pay for medical treatment that he has been shattered emotionally because of social media trolls. I want to know, why is it that people are not learning? Anyway, let me welcome my people. Janice Smith, thank you for joining. Queen Flogsy, thank you for being here. Virginia, thank you for being here. Liz, thank you for being here, Liz. Liz is my member here on YouTube. So thank you so much. It is live or replay. It is live. It's not replay. I want to start doing replay, but I know I will tell you guys when I'm going to do a replay. If I have time to do a record video, I will come and put it. But this one is live, okay? Oyoyo is live. It's not a replay. That's why I can read comments as well. I'm new here, Mama. Oh, thank you so much, Flogsy. Thank you for joining me today from Facebook. Thank you. I'm back. Miss, I follow yesterday the whole night. Oh, thank you so much, Virginia. Virginia is watching from Netherlands. Thank you so much for joining me. So, like I said, every woman can be like Cora. Cora stomached everything, never called the man out back, never came back to tell us how the man was and how the man wasn't. The only thing Cora did was to put her life journey into a book. And that book is an easy read. I advise everybody to buy a copy. Okay, we bought it when it was released. I still have mine. Buy a copy and hear her journey and read for yourself. Not to come on social media to say I want to. I guess by now this man is regretting coming on social media, and is the wife still dragging him? Oh yes. Would the wife now tell people that yeah, I don't want to believe he married me truly. He married me for papers, and I'm not giving him documents. So be careful. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this for people to get it. You can come on social media and rant on social issues, life issues, economic disaster, flood, all those kind of public information that affects everybody evenly. Come on social media, talk about them. You can talk about real life stories, things that happen to people based on statistics. You can get come and share with your audience, but never you bring your goat of a husband or goat of a wife on social media. Never. Look at how this woman is describing the love of her life. They used to be lovers, lover of their life. She said, it is very painful to have a goat as a husband. So by the time the children are able to have access to social media, and then somebody will say, wow, your mommy say your father is a goat. I really feel sorry for children because they are the ones that bear the brunt. The saying goes, when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. And that is what is happening in our world today. Every small thing, social media. Every small thing, social media. Nobody is even thinking, before social media came, how were we resolving our personal problems? Or did we just start existing? No. Divorce started happening from time immemorial. It didn't just start with social media, being popular. No, it started a long time ago. Families that could not work it out, they found ways they settled their differences. And the legal system is still standing in every country, every society. There is legal system out there. But no, these are our people. Every small thing that is happening in your home, pure, you're on social media and calling your. I'm no longer. Let me go back to that story because it was hilarious. He said, "I regret doing this. I caused the day I agreed to do this. I thought she would change. Landed me into this shame and disgrace. Oga, if you saw all the red flags and you entered into the marriage, when it's not working, not on social media, carry your two legs, find a court, get dissolution of form from the court, pay the fees if there is small fees attached to the form, fill in your document, submit to the court. The court will now serve the lady that this is upon you. What say thou? Are you still, the man is divorcing you, we need to hear from you. And pia, 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 the marriage will be dissolved. And you carry your legs and go your way. Nobody will hear about it. So don't come and tell us that you thought, because when you were going into that relationship, you did not post it on social media. There is a lady I saw that I think I'm falling in love with. I want to marry her. You did not tell us. Why are you coming to tell us your gibberish? Do you really think you're gonna benefit anything from telling the world? No, you're not. All right, let's continue. Liz said, that's why I love UK divorce law. 1 year, no fault. You see? 1 year, no fault. I love May because she refused to stoop this to his level. Exactly. Look at you, Ledoche. There were rumors that you had gone to marry another woman. There were rumors. And it was Gist Lover precisely that was, carrying out the information. But has Gist Lover, pulled it out to be you, Ledoche? No. He said a certain big and big Hollywood Asaba Wood actor that the father is a legend in the industry. You Ledoche ran pew on social media. I welcome my son from my second wife, Star DK. Who asked you? Nobody asked you. He brought it by himself on social media. Go ask you how it is for him 3.5 years after. Go and ask you how it ended with him. He became the most trolled, the most talked about, the most dragged. Ask you, even his finances, his businesses, people started staying away from him. Not until recently he started producing movies again. Ask you. So before you come on social media to announce, I am doing this, I am divorcing my wife, Cora is this. This man said, I regret the day I it's not I caused the day I agreed to do this. You're causing the day, even when children, beautiful son out of that marriage. There's so many things to bless the day you met the woman. And it's now your responsibility to raise your kids right, to be better than you and your wife. When you were falling in love, you were following her, bumper to bumper. Did you invite us? Did you come to social media to tell us? You did not. Then why do you think that people are really interested on your messy story? We are just going to read and talk about it and put it in our lesson book so that or rather the younger folks will not make your mistake. All right, let's see. I have some comment here. Yes, my dear, let's pray, pray, pray for her and the angels, diamonds. Let's pray for her, for him, for his come to his senses. Respect, respect for Cora, Cora lovers, Korean fans, Cora aunts. We are amazing, amazing respect. Thank you, Virginia. I say it. Thank you for joining me this beautiful morning. I say it said Mr. Korobidi's voice cracked. It's like he wants to cry at times because he knows he made the biggest effort of his life. He threw away the greatest thing he will ever get and can't replace. Exactly. See now, see how he's been trying African women, thinking he could replace, and specifically Nigerians. Remember the one that was caught on camera with towel while the kids were there? She's also a Nigerian. She came from UK. Remember Frida, Nigerian. What is this man? And tomorrow he's still going to call Nigerians out to be scammers, to be this, to be that. And you're so in love with their women. Come on. So I'm saying it, all of you listening to me, my beautiful people. Once again, have you liked this video? It's not going to be a very lengthy conversation because it's still very early. Have you liked this video? I'm not seeing the likes go up. Like this video, guys. Come on in and like this video for Yo-Yo. It doesn't cost a thing to like the video. Please like, share, and invite your friends. I'm not seeing the likes go up. Come on, guys. Like this video. I have 41 of you watching from YouTube, and the like is just 16. So like. Every woman cannot be Cora Obidi. That her husband came on social media, called her all manner of names. The highest Cora did, that was even 2 years after, was to say, hi, Koreans. Hi, if you really love me, don't listen to this man. Everything he's saying is, they're all lies. I never cheated when I was pregnant. Those were the statements Cora made. Cora, stop. Stop bringing your dirty linen to wash in public. The public, they don't have that empathy. They don't. They might sympathize with you. Oh, this man that is where it ends. When the chips are down, they will not be there. They won't. What lessons are we learning today? I'm talking to men. If you think your wife is the worst of them all, what made you fall in love in the first place? That's my question. So now that you guys are no longer agreeing, she became a very horrible person. When you fell in love, what made you fall in love with the woman? What was actually the reason why she changed? These are questions you have to ask yourself. People don't just change like that unless if there is a reason. Somebody that has been kind to you, nice to you, cannot automatically change unless if there is an obvious reason. All right, let's continue. Not saying we women are perfect, but there is a reason the Bible said, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Some men still don't realize women are the assets in the home and to cherish them. Exactly. Exactly. I've had a man say, because the woman has given him many children, he's now bragging that she's not going anywhere. Where will she go? Who will marry her? And that's the reason why you're treating her like a piece of crap, because you're thinking nobody will marry her. I guess that would have been one of those things with Yule Doche, with 4 children, who is going to marry her. If that woman decides to pick herself up and leave such a situation, she will do much more better than she ever did with you. We saw what happened to Korah. With all the negativity they brought upon Korah, by now you would think Korah will still be living in one-bedroom apartment in LA. But no, 2 years after divorce, less than 2 years after divorce, the lady bought a home, bought a beautiful apartment, luxury one in California for 1.5 million. And then people were calling it mansion. This man came back again. This man can, if I remember all the things he did, sometimes I baffle. I say, are you sure this is a man? He came back. Why are they calling the apartment a mansion? That is not a mansion. Let's measure the square feet of the home to tell you guys it's not a mansion. We can't forget some of these things. Some people with an amnesia, like somebody that like came to my live stream yesterday, maybe the person had forgotten, but we can't forget because we keep record. Anything this woman does, the man will have something to say. So I'm saying again, before you come on social media to call your wife out, I am divorcing my wife. Reasons A, Y, Z, like this man did, be ready. If you're not marrying someone like Cora that will keep quiet out of social media, be ready to face the consequence. The woman might drag your boxers from one blogger to the blogger, from TikTok to Facebook, Facebook to Instagram, Instagram to bloggers' pages. And you know what is going to be. If your child is in an elementary school and the mother of an elementary school and the parents of her classmates are on social media and they see the story, so this boy attends this school here. I know the mother. The father was talking about her on social media. The mother was talking about, and then the mother said, Mommy, what did you say? Yeah, that's my classmate. Oh, and if the mother is those flippant women, say, wow, I don't want my child to associate with this person. Please make sure you're not friends with him or that her. They will pounce it on the child as if the child knew anything. Yeah, because they are from broken home. Don't be in relationship with them. They are going to spoil you. Some parents are like that. So your child will now start in her or his young age to suffer the consequences of your silly decisions when two adults cannot make up their mind and do what is right by each other. Think about it. Think again. Neighbors that used to be friends with you because they thought, they will now start telling you, becoming moral judge. Oh, don't talk to that woman and her children. Oh, no. They are going to be bad influence on your kids. Then the other one will say, why? Didn't you see how the parents are disgracing themselves on social media? I'm just advising you. Then you now say, wow, I didn't know it was on social media. You go and check, you read, and you now come back home. I know you used to be friends with AYZ, and I need you to understand their family. They are going through some big problems, even everywhere on Facebook, everywhere on social media. So please, baby, I don't want you to continue to be friends with that child because of her parents' what mistakes. They are going to influence you with bad behavior. Think again and think well before you come on social media to drag your partner, to embarrass your family member. Think again. Hi, Efe. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Looking beautiful, beautifully gorgeous. Thank you. So sorry I missed your live yesterday. Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a great day. Yeah, it's okay, Efe. If you have time, you rewatch. It was really an interesting one. We talked about um, when life humbles you, you start a coffee business. So it was really, really a nice one. Proud of her handwork and in silence, silence, silence. Wow. Yeah. Cora worked so hard, kept on making videos even when she was going through the most difficult time. She was there grinding. When she bought that home, that was so celebrated on social media. Because the greatest payback to a man that embarrasses you on social media is your success story after. That is the greatest payback. You don't have to come and start dragging the person. He's dragging you. No, one person, one parent should be sane. Even if the other person is insane and going gaga, one parent should be sane. The best revenge for such situation is your success story. Assuming Cora is still in that her one-bedroom apartment, this man would have been laughing after he bought his own home. Would have been laughing at Cora, jubilating. Yeah, I said it. I made her. She can't make anything out of herself in LA. I brought her here. I made her, blah, blah, blah. But see how successful Cora has become. How successful. She bought land in Nigeria. They bought a home in LA. That is the greatest revenge when someone embarrasses you on social media. Don't go back talking. Nah. Keep grinding and let your hard work talk for you. Let your consistency, your resilience talk for you. Look at May Edochie. How many times did the husband not embarrass her? How many times? Countless times. But see how successful May has become. Even right now, May Edochie is also in a movie that is premiering soon in cinemas. She wouldn't have thought about her acting. I guess you know what I'm talking about. It was her husband that was the actor. She was a housewife, keeping the whole front running, managing the children, raising them, being there 247 for her family. Her father-in-law, Pet Edochie, said that 85% success of that marriage goes to May. But did May come back to say, no, May never. Rather, she will make a statement, please, if you love us, we need to take this off social media. That's how smart people behave. And how successful has she been? How many endorsements does she have? Count. She has her own product line right now, from bonnet to shampoo to face makeup remover to eyelashes. That is her success story. And that is a good payback when your husband thinks of how to embarrass you, then they choose to come and embarrass you before billions of people on the globe, on the internet. Go back to your house and cry your cry, wipe your tears, and then dust yourself up and hit the ground working hard. All right. Safe space with Chi. Safe space. First place for AJ stability, educating. Okay. I don't understand that much of what you're saying, Virginia. Okay, let's see. My network is disturbing because it's ready. It's okay, Justina. Thank you for joining today. Thank you. It's okay. So, what are we talking about? Guys watching me, have you liked this live stream? Have you liked? And tell me what lesson you're learning from what is going on now. What is the life lesson you're learning? What are you getting from what is going on? Are you the kind that if you have a personal family problem, you come to social media to talk about it, to embarrass your spouse so that you can score social media, sympathies? Is that your game plan? Is that how you roll? Is that? Tell me if it has been successful for you. One of the things that has been most successful on social media is social justice. Those are one of the things that have been, extremely successful. Social justice. We saw what happened to George Floyd years ago in America. How the death of one man, caused a global stand up from America to UK to France to Netherlands to globally. There was a rising of the youth speaking one voice. Look at what happened in Kenya when they, tried to implement huge tax that will not benefit the masses. The youths of Kenya took to the streets, and bloggers, people on social media talked about it. They took to social media. They were broadcasting it live to the point that their president had to cut off that particular thing they agitated for. Those are the kind of things that you see that will get success on social media when it's being, thrown at social media. Not how you and your husband or your wife used to get along in the bedroom. Mm-mm. People will come for entertainment, to listen about it, to laugh, to amuse themselves in your misery. Don't be that misery that people will use to relax their nerves. Let's go and hear the rubbish they're going to say today. Don't be. There is never gain when you come to social media to wash your dirty linen. There is never any gain. It doesn't go well. If there is anything to learn from the mistake Mr. Cora Obidi made, calling Cora out, is that before I do this, should I not? But wait a minute. Didn't they get divorced 2 years ago? You said, tell yourself, yes, they did. But they are still dragging each other on Facebook. It doesn't end well. So don't do it. For this man that's saying he regretted doing it, he shouldn't have done it in the first place. If you feel that the marriage is broken down irretrievably, go to the court and get a redress. And once you do, move on. Don't be like Mr. Korobidi, even after getting a divorce certificate signed and sealed and delivered for him, he still came back on social media dragging his ex. Don't do that. It doesn't end well. It's not a social issue. It's not a problem affecting the whole world. Everybody you see on planet Earth, they all have their personal problem. Every one of us. So when your personal problem is overwhelming, seek professional help. Don't come and be telling people that their life might also be as miserable as your own. They are going to use you to do what? To take out their anger. Watch what is happening to Mr. Korobidi. How has it gone well for him? If you have anything that has to do with bad governance, those are things you talk about. And see how the public will see what you're trying to throw light and how they can support you. Not when you're having problems in your family and you have the law, the legal system in your society to go pursue that. You come and be bothering people's lives. All right, Bona, thank you for joining today. Bona said, Kenyan here, woo, we are still sitting on our leader's head and we are going somewhere. Exactly. Though I didn't even know a Kenyan will come in here. You see, we saw how it played out on social media. Social change. That's what is helping the youth, the young people of Kenya. Nigeria now, they said the people are already buying in Nigeria because of hunger. unable to buy food for their family. No money, no food. A senator, Senator Ndumi, was saying that even the presidency, they shut down the door against the senators because he's tired of hearing their complaints. People are not able to feed their families. Those are the things, if you talk about it, you will get some supporters that will have the same opinion with you. And that's how things change. Not when you're having problem because your wife said, and I want to start managing my money so that I can be able to account how it's spent. You get so mad, and the next thing, I'm divorcing Cora. Before you do that on social media, think again. Before you call your wife out on social media, think again. It might backfire against you. I feel any man that can't take correction from their wives behave like this man. Yeah, you can say that. The thing is this: when you realize that marriage is two strangers coming together, while I call them two strangers, the way they were raised completely different because it's not the same parents, not the same family that raised them. So they are coming there because they feel they understand each other, they can hear each other, they can communicate. They feel they have love and affection for each other. They feel they can be able to, yeah, accept each other's shortcomings. Because to be honest with you, women, we have our own, and men, they have theirs. There is no perfect being on earth. Nobody is perfect. No single person today, hear me, is perfect. Nobody. And when you realize that no human being is perfect, we are still striving to be like Christ. If you're a Christian, we are striving, we are working hard to be a better person. Every day you wake up, your goal should be to be the best version of yourself. For what you were yesterday, be better today. So if we realize that we are not perfect, then we can be able to accommodate other people's flaws, because those people are accommodating your flaws too. And that's what makes a union work. There is a story I'll be coming up with. If I get the energy this afternoon, is going to be about 50 minutes conversation, 50 minutes live stream. And it's still about marriage. Don't come on social media and display your spouse as if your marriage is the best, especially when you know that the man is either using you as a punching bag in the house, or the man has no respect of any kind for you. Don't come and brag about it on social media, because you don't know what will happen a year down the line or 2 years down the line. I'll be talking about that in my next live stream. And like I said, I do not advocate for a woman or a man to stay in the marriage and go 6 feet down below when you have the ability to leave the marriage and be able to live life again. I cannot advise anybody. When you know there is a serious DV in the marriage, you remain there because of what the society will say or your children. No, I will not advocate for that. If it's not working, walk away by seeking legal redress. Go to court, file, get divorce. And when you do that, don't be like Mr. Cora Obidi. Walk away, move on. When I mean move on, forget everything that happened in the past, charter your own course going forward, and see how the universe will bless you. Don't remain with your past. Don't tie your past to that ex. No. If you want to do that, you remain there suffering in misery, because the emotions are still there. You haven't dealt with your pain. The vacuum that relationship left is still there. And how do you even conquer, a very bad divorce? How do you survive it? How do you thrive after a bad divorce? How? There are so many things you need to do. First of all, accepting responsibility. The second one will be talking to experts, when I mean expert professionals, to see how they can do some sections with you. And the next thing is going for therapy to clean your head. By the time you're done, you find out, okay, yeah, I got into this, it did not work, but I shouldn't get stuck. Life continues. And because life is for the living and not for those that are already in the grave, you have every reason to do well by yourself. Do well for yourself and do well by you. Don't let anyone drown you because you went into a marriage and it failed. Don't. We'll be talking about that in another live stream this afternoon, and we'll be using a case of a Nigerian man in Paris, in France, that got into whatever with the wife and ended up using the wife as a cow, butchering, and then putting in the freezer. And then when authorities got to know about it, he disappeared. Those are not the things we hear about Nigerians or hear about Black people. But it's happening in our days, it's happening in our time. To tell you that cultures are so integrated, people are so mixed that before you know it, they start picking up the vices in their new community and then start memorizing them, practicing them in their thoughts, and before you know it, they carry out action. We'll be talking about it later today. I'm still considering whether it's midday live stream during my lunch time or maybe we'll do it at night. I'm still discussing. And if you like what I do here, guys, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share, invite your friends here at Oyoyo's World. And if you're watching me from Moments with Oyoyo on Facebook, thank you for joining Moments with Oyoyo. Please, if you're on Facebook, like that page for me, share and invite your friends. Since I started thinking of joining my Moments with Oyoyo, this my Oyoyo's World on Facebook has been complying with my StreamYard. So join me, let's grow that page together on Facebook. In case if Oyoyo World is not letting me stream, we are going to move it to Moments with Oyoyo. And I need to build that form because we are going to use it strictly for things that affect women. So let's build it together, okay? All right, so I have some more comments. Thank you, Justina. You've been amazing. Thank you so much. Justina, where are you watching me from? Are you watching from Oyoyo's World or Moments with Oyoyo? Let me know in the comment section, okay? All right, Lizzie said he cannot look at his first wife. She got a restraining order against him and ran. Cora needs to deal with him as a narcissist individual. And Lizzie said, I think most women handle divorce better than men, especially when it's a woman who divorced him. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Number one thing I would say, if the woman is financially capable, oh, it's very easy for her to handle divorce better. But if that man was relying on that money that the woman is making, of course, you know it's not going to go well because that income has gone. So he's going to suck more. He's going to brood on that as if the world has ended. So we'll be talking about an interesting conversation tomorrow with my fellow attorney here. Liz, get ready to come on stage for that topic because I need you to throw more light to it. We'll be talking about the rights of African women in diaspora. So when you come to oversee your new location, what do you need to know? Where do you need to source for information? Okay, those are the things we'll be discussing on our Friday night live. Yes, we'll be talking about those. Lizzie said, please subscribe. This is someone who is educated, not just a content creator. It is educational. Thank you so much, Liz. Guys, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Join the family. Support what we are doing here. Like and tell your friends about Oyoyo's World. I thought as much, Justina. Moment with Oyoyo. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to start handling. You've been here since morning. Don't worry. We'll get to know each other soon, okay? And let me know who you came from. Did you come from Joe or from Kendelim? Let me know, Justina. All right. Oyoyo, in Nigeria, does women have to pay their husbands the bride price if they divorce? Yes, especially in Igbo land. I will talk about the tribe I know. I don't know how it's done in other tribes, but I know they still return bride price because in Edo State, there was a popular saga about marriage divorce. The guy came on social media asking return the bride price. So I know most Nigerian cultures are similar to each other. So it might cut across cultures. If a Edo guy is saying it on social media, that means it happened in Edo as well. In Igbo land, you must, when I mean must, return the bride price before you know you're completely done with that marriage. If you don't return the bride price and moved out of the man's home, start building your own empire, and you have children, maybe with someone else that did not marry you, because they can't marry you because you haven't returned the bride price. So if you have some children with that person, those children you had with a different man will still belong to your husband because you did not finalize it. So to be completely done with a marriage in Igbo land, you must return that bride price. Even if it's $1 that was paid, you have to go back with your people and return the bride price. Some make it very difficult for women to return bride price because when we say the right of women, we need to cut across, reflect it back to Africa. Some people, some men make it very difficult. The woman will, with her own family, they will try severally to return. The family will either lock their gates, nobody will be there when you go knock, and they will keep your appointment. They will not give you a time, they will not be there. They will just be playing hanky panky with you. And then their son is still telling them, I still love my wife. I don't want a divorce. I don't want. And the son's family, the husband's family will still be persuading the woman's family, let's see if they can work it out. And time will be going, years will be going, but there is a way you can end it all, which will be going to any customary court in Nigeria, especially within your jurisdiction, to return that bride price. If they are refusing to accept it, you can go to the customary court and return it in the court. The court will now mandate the other family to come and take their bride price. Until you return bride price in Igbo land, you're still legally married to that woman. In our culture, our tradition and traditional marriage rights is a legal form of marriage. Most people don't need to go to court to get a legal marriage in Nigeria. Once you do your traditional marriage by paying traditional rights, not just traditional marriage, by paying the bride price of the woman, you're legally bound together as husband and wife. It's now left for you if you want to go ahead to do common law marriage, which is going to registry and get a statutory marriage through the courts. That one is secondary. But what determines a marriage in Igbo culture is that bride price, paying of bride price. And it's very small. Some might be $25, some 15, no, 25 naira, some 15 naira, some 25,000 naira. It's not something huge. It's when you now want to come and do the traditional marriage that they will give you lists. Okay, but the money in question, the dowry, it wasn't money per se in the past. They call it, they use cowries when it was the real African tradition. But now everything is now currency. So, all right. Liz said, no, Judith and Justina said, absolutely right, ma. Okay, I know you're coming. Let me know who you're coming from. Is it Joe or from Kendelim? Let me know, okay? Lizzie said, would the law change and what is the difference between the traditional and church marriage? Church marriage is just you're going to get blessings. If you do church marriage alone in Nigeria, not just Igbo land, if you do church marriage alone, unless if you're marrying in a church that has the license, they call the legal system authorize their license. In America, for example, some church marriages you do here, they have the license to give you a marriage certificate. It's like going to court to get the marriage certificate. some churches have that license to issue marriage certificate. So you don't need to go to court because you got it in church. But in Nigeria, they will sign a marriage certificate in churches, but you need to ask the pastor of that church if the church if the church has license to issue marriage certificate that will qualify to be the statutory marriage certificate. If not, you're just getting a ceremonial marriage certificate. So if a man did not marry you traditionally and did not go to court to marry you and just went to church and the church gave you a marriage license, ask question. Not all the churches in Nigeria can issue marriage license. Ask if the church has the right, has the license to issue that. All right. So, guys, we've been talking for how many minutes now? Whoa, an hour already. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. It's still very early. My family are still sleeping. I'm the only one awake. Because of the sub, I wake up very early and I am enjoying it. And that's why I try to catch up with you guys on morning live stream. I've not been able to go live in the morning after 4th of July because of so many things I ate that wasn't right with the body. So, but we'll be coming live every morning to talk about life lessons, things we need to, you know, we need to learn. And we are relating it to real-time stories. We all know about story of Cora Obidi, how the husband came on social media and called her out. Now I'm giving you guys the story of Enogi, the guy that came on social media to call the wife out, and it's not going well with both of them on social media. They are busy dragging each other because none of them, they don't have shame. They don't really care if their children are going to read all the write-ups. They don't care. So we'll be discussing all of the things happening around us, all the things we need to learn. I don't want my audience not to say, oh, nobody advised me, I never heard about it. You're hearing it here. These things happen. Learn from them. Don't make the same mistake you, Ledoche, made. Don't make the mistake you, Cora Obidi's ex-husband made. Learn from them. If you think the marriage has broken down irretrievably, go to court. It's that simple. Just go to court, file for a divorce, and get your divorce certificate. And when you do, please move on. Not when you get divorced, you still come and be dragging your ex. Move on. Find a way to deal with the vacuum that has created in your life and move on. I'm serious about moving on. We'll be talking about it here in the live stream as well. We'll be discussing all of those. Let's get to learn. Let's do some research and see what has helped others and how we can advise ourselves. How does it work if non-African married an African? Do they have to go to Nigeria to perform the traditional marriage? It all depends. It all depends. My daughter told me, Mom, when I get old enough to marry, I want my traditional marriage done back home in Africa. I said, okay, fine. And I said, what if you marry Oyibo? She said, yeah, I still want to go back to my daddy's home in Nigeria to do that. I say, fine. And in that case, for interracial thing, it's very difficult for the man to understand what you're talking about. The person will say, what the heck is bride price? I don't give 2 cents about that. You understand? So that's where the statutory thing, if you have to marry an Oyibo person, you have to make sure you get married also in a statutory way to be able to have a license that you can go and, get dissolved, kind of. Because if you're waiting for that Oyibo to come and return the bride price, they might drop it in your bank account and it's not the same thing. Oh, how much did you guys even pay on our door? How much was it? They might say, okay, I credited you, check your your bank account. It's not the same. Even if they return it to your bank account, it's not the same way to return a bride price. You have to go meet the family of the girl to return the bride price. The family of the groom, I'm sorry, to return the bride price. And to be honest with you, the Oyibo person will not understand it. So make sure you have legal marriage also with an Oyibo person. Because they don't understand it's not their culture, you have to dissolve that marriage through the court. That will be the advice I will give you. Because when a marriage is no longer together, the person will not go the extra mile to please you. We need to understand that. So, as you're advising your clients, those are the things, if you're listening to me today, those are the things you need to know. That person, let me use Korobidi and Mr. Korobidi's case. According to the news making, they say it was even Cora that even offered him the money, that he was so broke when they came to marry Cora in Nigeria. But let's assume he was the one that actually paid the real bride price. Do you think that this man, with the bitterness he has in his mind right now, will think of going to meet Power Bid in Nigeria to return bride price? It's not going to happen. He will even pay it into the account. It's not going to happen. So your best bet will be to make sure you have what? Legal marriage through the court legal system. So that once you dissolve that, you know you're free to go. Whether he returns or he doesn't return, fine. All right, so Liz, I hope I've been able to answer your question. Example, if my son decided to marry a Nigerian woman, would he be allowed a traditional marriage? Does he become Nigerian? No, no, no. Traditional marriage will not make you become a Nigerian. Nah, nah, nah. Yeah, if they want to do a traditional marriage, which I know most people like because of how glamorous it is, the kind of outfit you wear, the dance, the food, the whole ceremony is a beautiful scene to behold. Marriage is well celebrated in Africa. So they might do it, or if they want to. However, that doesn't make him a Nigerian. Okay, he doesn't. The only way you can become a, how do you even become a Nigerian? I know America, to become an American, you have to be born here in America. And if you're not born here, if you're coming through naturalization, you have to either marry someone who was born here, or maybe there's another one they call what is it called again? Investment residency. Is it that you come through investment residency, you still have to naturalize yourself to become an American, okay? But in Nigeria, I know of a lot of Ghanaians that lived in Nigeria for over 30 something years. They never, they still didn't give them Nigerian citizenship. They never did. So I don't know if Nigeria has a path to naturalization. I don't know. I'm gonna do a little research or ask few of my attorney friends back home in Nigeria to see if there is any path like that. But I don't know. The one I know for Black Americans that want to return back to Nigeria because they trace their ancestral homes back to Nigeria. But those are just Black Americans. Let's say if you're a Ghanaian, you've lived in Nigeria for 30 years, and they will still not call you a Nigerian. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if they have any pathway to that kind of naturalization. I don't know. It's looking at see if I don't have hair again. Okay. All right, let's read them. These days, marriage is turning to something else. You can say that again, beautiful. I feel people should take their private life out of social media to help themselves and their children in the future. Very correct, Justina. Very correct. My daughter-in-law will be English, so why my son can't be a Nigerian as their children will be both? Okay. Um, how will I say it now? Um, how will I say it? I know your daughter-in-law will be English, and why can't your son be a Nigerian? Okay, let's assuming that they went. I don't know the part for that naturalization. If Nigeria has that, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out certainly. I'm gonna find out. And again, it's easier when it's the man marrying a foreigner in Nigeria. Let's assume a Nigerian boy goes to UK and met the love of or rather meet the love of his life, and they ended up marrying. Um, at some point, because of that marriage, yes, she could become a Nigerian, but not when the woman marries the guy. I've not heard of that, but I'm gonna do a research because Nigeria is a country that goes paternal, kind of. Okay, men. Almost all the rights are men like. Okay, but I'm going to do some digging and also ask other solicitors to see um, if they have pathway for when you marry a Nigerian girl if you're going to become a Nigerian. I doubt. I really doubt, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna do the digging. So, guys, I've been talking for 1 hour, 20 minutes. It's been an amazing time with you. Or if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Oyoyo. And wherever you're watching me from, whether Facebook, YouTube, please like the live stream, follow the page, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notification bell to receive my videos whenever I go live. And here at Oyoyo's World or Moments with Oyoyo, we talk about real life issues. We talk about things as they happen, things as they relate to us. And there are always lessons to learn, life lessons to learn. Don't wait until you be the one that are into the problem before you start learning. Learn from other people's mistake so you can better your own life. Don't wait until you be the case study. Use other people's case study out there to avoid making those mistakes yourself. I don't know how else I can preach it, but I'll continue to talk. My channel is where you come for us to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Is where we create awareness, where we try to bring some positivity into the world. And I want to be rest assured. I want you to be rest assured when you come here, you're going to definitely go home with one thing. I've said this several times and I'm not going to stop saying it. Don't bring your personal affairs to social media. Don't. Whether you're talking about your child, that your child is not doing well, not on social media. Your husband is not doing well, not on social media. Your wife is a vampire, not on social media. Because when you don't treat your own to be a valuable thing, don't expect the society, strangers, to value that. We saw how it played out on Cora. Mr. Cora Obidi felt the marriage was no longer interesting to him. He came on social media and dragged his ex and called his ex multiple names and put out bad energy on the internet against Cora. Is that bad energy affecting Cora today? Yes, of course. Since this thing happened, these people have reported Cora's page for multiple demonetization. Multiple. Maybe in a month it will happen 2 or 3 times. So it's affecting Cora and affecting the person that brought it on social media. Because what I want to believe, they don't know is going to backfire on them. They think, yes, once I'm the one making the first news, they're all going to love me. At some point, people will start seeing the real you, who you are, because you can't keep up with lies. One day they will start fact checking all your statements and they will read in between the lines to see who you are truly. So, like I said, if you have a family problem, if you have a relationship problem, if you have a child or children problem, personal problem, don't come on social media to discuss it. It doesn't go well. This man, I think they live in Germany. I will cross check that. This man and the woman, they are having free for all show. Free for all show on social media, dragging each other, calling each other out without any kind of thought. How about our children? What will become of them? But the thing is, they have no reputation to protect. They have none, zero reputation. They've dragged their lives into the mud. So how would they be thinking about the children? Is when you have some integrity in you. That's what will make you think twice before you come to social media. Because you have some integrity. But where you lack integrity, which Mr. Korobidi lacked, and still lacking, he lacks integrity. That's why he's still on social media. Because some people will make the mistake and correct that mistake and move on. But this guy kept at it. If Cora buys a car tomorrow, he will come back. If Cora travels, he will come back. If Cora has a breakthrough, he will come back and continue to drag. That means he lacks integrity. There is nothing to protect. Very unfortunate. What about my grandson? Would my grandson not do a traditional rite to become a Nigeria? Your grandson, okay, your son married. No, no, no. No, no, no. Your grandson will not be a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian grandchild, kind of. But unless if the wife is insisting, or that's the mother is insisting, yeah, I want to get them a Nigerian passport too. You understand? But if she's not interested, it's not mandated by law. However, I'm going to do the digging to find out that pathway if it exists actually. That's what I promise I'm gonna do. So, guys, I want to thank all of you for joining me today. It's been an interesting conversation and life lessons for us to learn. If you haven't learned anything from what is going on with Cora Obidi and Mr. Cora Obidi, learn this today. Never, never bring your family affairs on social media. No matter how how painful it might be, no matter how sad you feel, no matter how you want to deal with each other, go to the court and do all of those, not on social media. It doesn't work well. It might not work well for you. Okay. So that with that, guys, I've come to the end of today's live stream. Thank you guys for joining me. It's already 8:05 my time. And I want to wish you a very beautiful Thursday. Make sure it's beautiful for you. Make sure you stay hydrated. This is summer. And make sure you enjoy the sun. Okay. If you live in a place where you don't get the sun all the time, enjoy the sun at this time. And make sure you do what you love yourself, because if you love yourself enough, that's when you'll be able to give love to others. If you don't love yourself, you can't, because simply you cannot give what you don't have. Okay. J Love, thank you for joining. Good afternoon, Madam Oyoyo. In terms of the passport, doesn't it varies from country to country, because some countries don't allow dual nationality? Yeah, she's asking specific question about Nigeria, not international. It's Nigeria. So that's why I said I'm gonna do the diggings and I'll find out how it's done for in Nigeria. Okay. All right. He is jealous of Cora. You can say that again. That has become a national anthem. He feels he can bring her to nothing. Nobody holds your life in his palms. Nobody. So when you're going through situation or somebody's putting that situation, making it worse for you, remember one thing, that if you fail to give up, God will strengthen you. When he stretches his hand to lift you up, take those hands and rise. Until I see you guys in my next live stream, be well, stay strong, be positive, and stay hydrated. This is summer. So catch you guys later today in the afternoon. I'm trying to see if I will do our lunch break, a live stream. If I can't, that means we are going to meet at 5 p.m., the usual time in the evening, to talk about an interesting conversation that already built up and is going to still be on marriage. There is a particular case on social media that I heard. I said, women, leave a marriage that is not working to be alive to testify. We'll be talking about it later this evening. Until I see you guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Liz, for loving the life. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Bye, everyone.